that door. Yep. And if you'll stand right here, and then I need you to talk into this microphone right here. Ready, Judge?
Okay. Ms. Ferris, did you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a charge here of assault causing bodily injury to a family member. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge?
Yes.
Put you down for yes. Public defender.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Farias, do you live here in Amarillo?
Yes.
How long have you lived here in Amarillo?
Just have about 2 years.
2 years. Outside of that, the home that you live in, do you have a place to stay separately from the other individual that lives there?
No, that's money.
Okay. So it's something you'll have to figure out after the fact. Outside of that, Your Honor, P3 is pretty clear. We have nothing further to add.
Okay. Ms. Ferris, there is a emergency protective order in your case listing you as the defendant. The protected person in this is see if it's on this other form. Dating relationship, who resides at. I'm going to highlight some of the things that you cannot do according to this emergency protective order. It's valid for a period of 60 days, expiring November the 1st of this year. It prohibits you from committing any further acts of family violence, to include stalking, communicating directly with the person protected by this order in a threatening or harassing manner, communicating a threat through any third person to the person protected by this order, and you cannot go within 200 yards of. Any questions on the protective order, ma'am?
The only thing is that my kids stay there. How would I?
How old are your kids?
I have a 14 and an 18-year-old. It's like my family lives with me there.
Okay. All I can suggest to you is that you find somebody where you're going to be staying, like a parent or something, to go get them. Take them out of the residence for the 60 days. The 18-year-old, not much you can do with that one. He can stay wherever he wants legally. But the 14-year-old, I would get somebody to pick him up and then find you a place to stay. He cannot violate this order, and you cannot violate the order. Okay.
Understood.
Unless you appear before the judge, it's going to take your case and he rescinds it. Okay. Any other questions?
Judge, can you tell us what the bond's being set at?
Yes, I can. It's $3,500.
Thank you, Judge. Microphone. Ready, Judge?
All right, Mr. Marquez, did you understand your rights as I read them to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a charge here of assault causing bodily injury to a family member. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge?
No, sir.
You wish to furnish your own?
Yes.
Put staff, public defense.
Thank you, Judge. So in reviewing the incident report, Your Honor, I believe the elements of the alleged offense do match probable cause, so nothing further to add.
Okay. Right, there's an emergency protective order in this case as well. Emergency protective order lists the white female 620 as the victim or protected person. What's y'all's home address? All right, so you can't go to that address as long as she's there. Let find you another place to reside for 60 days. You are prohibited from committing any further acts of family violence, to include stalking. that pertains to the defendant or your spouse or any member of the family or household of the person protected by this order. That and finally disclosed. You have any questions concerning this protective order, sir?
No, sir.
Again, I'll send it out to you. You'll be able to look over it. It's a 7-page document. Again, it expires on the 1st of November of 2025. We'll set your bond, sir, at $3,500. Additional, you cannot commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, those of the United States, just to highlight a few of the other things we've already talked about. No direct or indirect contact or communication with the victim in a threatening or harassing manner, must comply with the magistrate's order of emergency protection, and again, the 200 yards of the resident school or place of employment of the victim. All right, any questions?
To get a bond, am I able to contact her to do the bond?
As long as it's not done in a threatening or harassing manner.
Okay.
Again, she cannot allow you, she could be in violation of the order, and then both of you'd be rearrested because you violated the protective order. So be very careful about what you do when you get out. Find you another place to stay for 60 days unless a higher judge overturns or does away with the protective order. Okay.
Is there if she decided, can she drop that protective order?
No, that's it has to be done by a judge.
Okay.
Okay. So don't violate that, because that's another charge on top of the one that you already got.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks, sir.
Sit right here, talking to the microphone. Ready, Judge?
Yes, yes,
And Mr. Nugent, did you understand your rights as I read them to you? Constitutional rights?
yeah,
Okay. All right, you have a charge here, driving while intoxicated, first offense. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge, or do you wish to furnish your own?
my charter said yes, sir.
Okay. Court-appointed?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. Public defender?
When reading through the rest report, Judge, I think probable cause is satisfied. It's all there.
Okay. I'm gonna set your bond at $3,000, but I'm gonna do that in the form of a personal bond. They'll give you information on what you need to do on that.
Yes, sir.
Do have some conditions that you do not consume any alcohol while you're out on bond, that you remain at your residence between the hours of 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. unless you are working, and then it's only to or from that place of employment and your residence. And you may not commit any other violations of the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. Have any questions, sir?
About, sir, I up today. I work at Tyson Rifle.
Yeah, you'll be able to get out here
Yeah,
in a little bit.
yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Just have a seat on that.
Yeah.
You're talking to the microphone. Ready, Judge?
Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, did you understand your rights as they were read?
Yes.
Okay, you have a charge here of driving while intoxicated, first offense. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge, or do you wish to furnish your own?
¿Qué significa eso, perdón?
No hablan inglés.
Sí, lo entiendo, pero no, casi muy poco lo que entiendo. Sí.
Your Honor, I guess he does speak English, but not very good. I'm gonna go ahead and also assist in translation, okay?
Okay, does he need a court-appointed attorney?
Necesita, lo que está preguntando es que si necesita un abogado que quiere usted agarrar su propio abogado o quiere que el Estado le dé uno.
Que me den un. Sí.
Court appointed attorney.
Okay, put him down for yes. Public defender, you have anything to add?
It's pretty straightforward, Judge. DWI first, traffic stop, voluntary search and seizure, and they put the BAC amount in there, so nothing further to add.
Okay. All right, I will set your bond at $3,000. Personal bond. The officer will explain that to you. It does have some conditions. And those conditions, if you want to go over those with him, is defendant is prohibited from consuming alcohol. He must remain at his residence between the hours of 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. unless he is working, and that's only to or from that place of employment or his residence. And he cannot commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. Follows that on.
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Here, and then talk on that microphone. Ready, Judge?
Mr. Youngblood, you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes,
You have charged criminal trespass. You need a court-appointed attorney on that charge. You wish to furnish your own.
I will need one.
Okay, put you down for yes. Also, in this case, going to give you a $750 personal bond. They'll explain that to you. With conditions, you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. You have any questions, Mr. Youngblood?
No,
Okay, thank you, sir.
no, keep this.
Ready, Judge?
Mr. Nevarez, do you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a charge here of manufacturing and delivery of controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 400 grams. First degree felony. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge?
Yes, sir.
Put you down for yes. Public defender.
Thank you, Judge. So reading through the arrest report, they reference all the elements of the offense, so we think PC's satisfied for now.
Okay. All right, we'll set your bonds for $10,000 with conditions that you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, alcohol, unless so prescribed by a physician. Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Ready, Judge?
Ms. Hadaway, did you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a charge here, possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1B, more than 4 grams, less than 200. You need a court-appointed attorney on that charge.
Yes, sir.
Put you down for yes, public defender.
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, reference the stop, the arrest. They weighed it and, looks like it was tested. So other than that, nothing to add, Your Honor.
Okay. Set your bond at $7,500 with conditions that you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol unless so prescribed by a physician. Have any questions, Brittany?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
There you go. Ready, Judge?
Mr. Pacheco, do you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes, sir.
All right, you have a charge here, possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1B, more than 4 grams, less than 200. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on your charge?
Yes, sir.
I'll put you down for yes. Public defender.
Thank you, Judge. The traffic stop, consented search, and they weighed it, so nothing further to add.
Okay. I'll set your bond, ma'am, at $7,500 with conditions that you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol unless so prescribed by a physician. Do you have any questions, Ms. Pacheco?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Ready, Judge?
Morning, Mr. Vaughn. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a charge here of unlawful possession of firearm by a felon. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, put you down for yes. Public defender.
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, so they're referencing the arrest report, the NCIC search where they verified felony conviction and along with the firearms. Nothing further to add, Your Honor.
Okay. Set your bond, sir, at $5,000 with conditions you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol unless so prescribed by a physician.
Yes,
Have
sir.
any questions, Mr. Vaughn?
No, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
How much is this on?
7,500.
How much?
So typically bond companies require 10%. So
Yeah, I think the bond on that's 5,000.
5,000, so So from a month, so it's your bond is 5,000. Oh, bond is 10% also.
Ready, Judge?
Did you understand your rights as I read them to you, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay, you have a charge here of assault call on a family member, impeding breath or circulation. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge?
yes.
Put you down for yes. Public defender.
I think, Judge, so read through the P3, pretty long narrative for a dispatch to a domestic in progress. Satisfies PC, it's all there.
All right, this this charge, ma'am, has a protective order. Lists you as the defendant. Protected person is S. This is valid for a period of 60 days from today's date through November the 1st. I'm not going to read everything through here. We'll stipulate that it expires at the 31st of October, which is 60. Yeah, not November 1st. So we shortened it by 1 day. All right. All right. Here's some of the things. Here's some of the things that you cannot do. You cannot commit any further acts of family violence or stalking on the person protected by this order. You may not directly communicate with that person protected by this order or a member of that person's family or other household in a threatening or harassing manner. You may not communicate a threat through any third person to the person protected by this order or that person's family or household. You may not go within 200 yards of the person protected by this order. You may not go within 200 yards of the workplace, the residence, or any place that that person may frequent or be at that you knowingly know that. You may not possess a firearm or any ammunition. Do you have any questions on that, ma'am?
Yes, I just moved here 2 weeks ago, so am I gonna have to find where to stay because we do
Yes.
reside in the same home?
Yep, unless he gives the place up and he moves out. You just can't go where he is.
Okay.
Communicate that through telephone conversation. Just cannot do that in person. So, or you can have somebody else work that out for you. But
Okay.
you can't live in the same residence.
Okay.
All right. Any other question?
No.
I will set your bond at $3,000. Does have a couple more things that you can't do. That's commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state. For those of the United States, you may not, you are to abstain from any possession or use of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol, unless so prescribed by a physician. And you must abide by the magistrate's order of emergency protection. Anything else, Mark? Okay, thank you.
Ready, Judge?
Okay, did you understand your rights as they were given?
Yes.
Okay, you have a charge here, possession and controlled substance penalty group 1B, more than 4 grams, less than 200. You need a court-appointed attorney on your charge.
Yes.
And if it's down for yes, public defender.
Thank you, Judge. Arrest report's pretty straightforward, just references the warrant and the arrest. All right, sir, I'm gonna set your bond at $20,000 with conditions that you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol unless so prescribed by a physician. Any questions? 20,000.
So what's that, 2,000? What, 2,000?
That's what a bond company typically requires, 7% of that.
All right. No.
Ready, Judge?
Pryor, did you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes, sir.
You have charged here, sir, of assault on a family member with previous conviction. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, put you down for yes, public defender.
Thank you, Judge. The arrest report's pretty minimal. It just references the warrant. Nothing further to add.
What was that? So,
Good question.
Yeah, fixing to, usually on those things, you've been, did you get arrested once before on the assault charge on a family member?
I was found not guilty on all charges.
Was that in the court or a courtroom, or did the judge that magistrated you
No.
stipulate that there wasn't probable cause, at which time you may be arrested on a warrant for that charge? What?
November 14th of 2022, trial started. November 15th of 2022, charges was dismissed and I was found not guilty. On the charges, that's why I'm kind of confused. What am I locked up for assault charges for?
All I know is you have a warrant that was served. And that warrant, just judging by the numbers, is going to be fairly recent as a warrant number. Are you still residing with?
That's my fiance.
Okay. That is the defendant or the victim in this case, excuse me. And there is an emergency protective order on this. That emergency protective order is valid until the 31st of October of 25 and issued today's date. I'm going to go over some stuff that you cannot do. Cannot commit any further acts of family violence or stalking. You are not to directly communicate with the person or persons protected by this order or a member of that person's household or family in a threatening or harassing manner, communicating a threat through any third person to the person protected by this order or their family or household, going within 200 yards of the person protected by this order, going within 200 yards of the resident's workplace or the places that she might frequent or that she's known to be at. You may not possess any firearm or ammunition. And again, this is valid for a period of 60 days. Now, if you feel that this is in error, I would get with the guy standing right next to you, the public defender. You've asked for an attorney through them and see if they can't find out what's what on the charge. Okay.
Question.
If my fiance said 100 filed this year, She's been around me and with me every day.
So if his questions about the case,
I mean, I'm just trying, I heard him say something about,
so you have a protective order in place. But what he was also telling you was over the next week, an attorney will come out here and visit with you and figure out what's going on. But the case is in the 108th, so in front of Judge Purtle. So this week, an attorney will come visit with you out here and they'll figure out what's going on with your case.
so I have no bond.
You do have a bond.
It's $15,000.
15,000.
15,000. And again, if you cannot go and live together with Sarah Hunter or be within 200 yards of her until you get this matter squared away. Okay. Which means that Judge Purtle would have to drop the emergency protective order.
Yeah, she's been around me every day.
Yeah.
Like, this is something new to me. I didn't.
Yeah. No, that just comes from the recommendations of the district attorney's office.
Oh no, what I'm saying, I didn't even know I had charges. I didn't even know it was like for what reason. I don't even know what it's about. Like, I don't know why I got charges filed on me. And we've been around each other every day, and all of a sudden it's something new to me.
Okay.
See, I thought it was something because they said it was prior for my history. Prior conviction.
So this is just magistration. This is just for the judge to set your bond amount.
Yeah, it's hard for me.
Anything about your case, an attorney will come out here and figure it out with you. Okay.
All I do is I set your bond and your bonds. If there's an emergency protective order, I read that to you. I'll also send it to you. You'll be able to read it. It's a 4-page document, and you can look it all over on the thing. But you need to get with your attorney and the judge that has signed your case. That's basically all I can tell you, sir.
How much do I need to bond out?
Bond companies typically require 10%, so 10% of 15,000.
So how much is that? Like
$1,500.
1,500. But I is that it? I don't know. I guess miss.
Yeah, you're good. Ready, Judge?
Okay, Melia, did you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes.
You have charged your probation violations, DWI, with a blood alcohol over 15%. You need a court-appointed attorney on your charge?
No.
You sure? Did you have a court? Did you have a court?
Yes, I would like to have one.
Okay. All right. This is a probation violation, and because it is a probation violation, the judge that set your probation and did your case before will have to be. You'll have to visit with him. He sets that bond, so I can't set a bond on that. So until you see him, you just have to stay. I would get with your attorney and see if they can expedite you being arraigned.
Okay.
Or with the bond being set by that judge. Okay. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
Sorry. How do I find out who my attorney is?
The man standing right next to you might be able to let you know that in a couple of days. He'll eventually take this stuff back to his office, and their supervisor, I guess, spreads the love through the attorneys in that office. It's hard to say who'll get yours right off bat.
So
But
just here over the next week, somebody will come visit.
Yeah. They'll contact you. They're pretty good about doing that.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
No.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I believe that's it. Till tomorrow.